Oh, that's a good job in the city. Working for the man every night and day. I forgot the rest of the words, but it doesn't even matter what I'm gonna say. Okay, are you in the picture?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, it's the curtain. It's like. Welcome back to my Twisted Life of Poetry. Oh, my glasses on. Got the shine.
My phone now.
Welcome back to my Twisted Life of Poetry. I am Poetry. You are here for, I was going to say, a Damnation Recap and Review. You are not here for a Damnation Recap and Review. You are
never
here
seen it.
for Proud Mary and Den of Thieves review. Now, if you haven't seen these movies,
please leave.
You may want to leave because ain't no telling what's going to fly out of our mouths once we start talking, so some spoilers may come forth. So, we're going to start off with Proud Mary. Oh, that's a good job in the city. Working for the man every night and day. I forgot the rest of the words, but it doesn't even matter what I'm gonna say. Proud Mary be on turning, Proud Mary keep on burning, and we're rolling, rolling down the river. And we're rolling down the river. That was the best part of the movie to me. Is when they played that song. I am Poetry, and this is my daughter Keena. For those of you who've already been to the channel, y'all already know her. All my new subscribers.
Hi.
She's gonna be doing a how-to wig prep for one of her cosplay costumes next week. I'm gonna try to record on my camera as well, but you're gonna put it on Instagram.
Mm-hmm.
Gonna be on Instagram. You know she does cosplays. You gonna do the makeup with it too? Gonna do the hair? You gotta try it on right after you do it, right?
I'm probably
gonna prep the wig
I'm not
first.
gonna do the makeup on camera because I gotta see how I want to do it first.
Okay.
So I'll figure
So
it out.
it's gonna be live. So tune in for that. You know, get my boo.
I ain't even got my Instagram.
I'll tell y'all. I'll drop it in the comment section. Okay, so yeah, Proud Mary. We both went to this movie to go see it the other night. Let me start off first by saying I should not listen to people. Because I had people telling me how good this movie was. I had people saying that I was concerned whether or not Teraji was going to be typecast like the other characters that she was typecast. Some people said she was. Some people said she wasn't. But a lot of people told me that she was an assassin. So I'm going to this movie thinking I'm going to see an assassin movie. We movie buffs over here.
Yeah.
So with the mindset of that she's an assassin, I'm expecting her to be on some operative type shit. Killing officials, killing bad guys, making some money. Something going on and she really killing. No, she was not an assassin. She was a henchman, basically, for an organized crime family.
Basically, yeah, she was like the top person in the mafia, basically.
Pretty much.
The
So,
way when you go to and you like, hey, get that person, you like, all right, I got you. That's basically what she was.
That was her job. Somebody
Yeah.
owed you money, they called Mary.
Send her. Just send her out.
Mary Jane. So, yeah, so with that in mind, I left the theater like, this is some bullshit. She wasn't no damn assassin. I was saying it the whole way out of the theater, right?
Mm-hmm,
I was mad until I looked it up online, and there's not one thing online to say she was a damn assassin. All of it says that she was a hitman or hit woman for an organized crime family. All right. So, now with that in mind, it gave me a better sense of who she was. All right, so let's just start off first. Like, there's a reason I said I didn't like the movie. It still wasn't one of my favorite movies, but now that I know that she wasn't an assassin, I can say that I liked it a little bit more. What you feel about it?
The movie, you know, I'm more obsessed with action and people dying than she is. So the movie was like exciting. I was like exhilarated when people was like getting shot and stuff. But the acting, the storyline seemed kind of fast paced to me.
It was.
Like it was just kind of jumping real quick without really settling you in. So I didn't really get a lot of emotions until people start dying.
And see, I'm one of the people that's kind of like on the editing side of things. I'll be looking for her being out of place, be like, her just move.
Mm-hmm.
So in response to what she's saying about it being fast paced, what I noticed from the direction of the movie, to make it seem fast paced, they did a lot of quick cuts.
Yeah, it was.
So like it cut to me, cut to her, cut to me, cut to, so it made it seem like it was faster paced than it really was. And it did seem like there was a lot of the story we were missing as viewers. Like, we was late.
Yeah, not that late.
Not that late. What we missed was basically the family that she killed in the beginning and her interaction with first seeing the little boy and then starting to follow him. Okay. We didn't miss much for real.
Yeah.
We got there at the point where he was running into the dude uncle.
I guess that was like right after that scene.
Yeah, so she followed him around for like a little year, and then when the little boy, basically she orphaned his little boy, and she followed him around for a year because she felt bad that she made him an orphan, and he hooked up with this Russian gang that was headed by this dude named Uncle.
They enemies, basically.
And they was enemies. Now let me stop for a second. Uncle
Enemy.
had the worst fucking Russian accent ever. It was like they was trying to be a Russian Godfather. There's a terrible Russian accent. I think it might have been at least one real Russian in the doggone show. He should have been offended how bad that Russian accent was. So she coming in and try to help rescue this little boy from the gang life, so to speak.
She was real polite with it too.
She was polite.
She handed the money back. I wouldn't have did that. I would have took it.
Yeah, she gave him the money back. And he tried to boss up on her, so she took his ass out.
It was nice. So smooth.
She took him clean out. But right after she did it, she immediately felt regret. Not necessarily that she had killed the dude. It was just like, okay, shit, I done fucked up now. I done started a gang war, a turf war, so to speak. And go ahead.
Nah, because that's gonna come at the end. It's kind of like the middle, because it wasn't really a turf war that happened.
It wasn't really a turf war. It wasn't. Because, like, okay.
They came and tried to shoot up they main dude, which is weird because Uncle wasn't their main person.
He wasn't.
Of the gang. So maybe they should have shot like his second in command.
No, the dude was like his uncle. That's what he said.
Yeah, but then they should have just shot Tom. They should have went for Tom instead of.
They should have went to the second in command. So like she set up one of her own people to take the fall for it. So she had to take.
She set Walter up real quick.
She set Walter up real quick.
She was like Walter because he didn't like him anyway. And they was like, oh, okay.
Walter didn't like Uncle, so they just figured that's the best person to give him. I didn't understand why Danny Glover's character, and Danny Glover did some of the worst acting in his career to me.
It was awkward.
It was almost like he didn't want to be in the movie.
Yeah.
It's like, okay, I got this old badass script. Go on, do what y'all can do with it. His acting was not good.
I can't even think of an actor that would fit. Maybe Lawrence Fishburne.
That could have fit that role better.
Lawrence could have did that. Nah, more.
Danny didn't fit that role. He didn't fit that role.
I see him more as like a family, like the Medea type of daddies. That's how I see him.
He wasn't gangster.
Nah.
Delroy Lindo. He could have did that role. He could have did that. Yeah, Delroy could have. He could have did that role. Danny, no, he could have did that role. But Teraji, I'm not gonna even give y'all my like thoughts on her for real, as far as like previous to this movie. But in this movie, she seemed overly sad the entire movie.
Yeah.
And I just couldn't understand why she was so sad. I'm quite sure there was other hits that she's done before, that these people had families. Why this little boy mattered so much to her.
I guess because she actually saw him. Because when they were talking about it in the kitchen, or he was talking about it to somebody. When Tom was talking to her,
yeah.
he asked her, did she see the boy? And she was like, no. She just saw his picture.
Right.
So I guess actually seeing him and knowing that you just did that and you just saw your little boy kind of did something to him. But
and her and Tom had this whole relationship issue that I really didn't understand either. We knew that they broke up. They wasn't together no more. The one thing that they kept mentioning to the whole thing was like, every time she said she wanted to leave or she wanted to not do this, is this about me? Is this about Tom? Well, what the hell happened? And I think, unless we missed that too, I'm thinking during their relationship, they wanted to have a baby.
Yeah.
Because he said to her at some point that she wasn't going to be a good mama. And she was like, I am a good mama. I can be a good mama. And I was like, I don't know. That just threw me, that whole storyline just didn't get me.
Because I feel like if the whole storyline was between their relationship, if he wanted a kid and she didn't, but now she taking care of the kid, it just didn't. It don't click to me. That's like me adopting a kid right now, and I'm just like,
it didn't explain to me why she wanted to get out of the life. Like, maybe I was thinking maybe she wanted to start a family of her own, you know. Maybe that would give it, but they never really gave any real good reason why she wanted out. And this was supposed to be a thriller. Okay, like I told you, I'm on the editing side of the fence. Thrillers usually involve some type of escapism, some undeniable fate that they, you know, can't get around. And I think they used the actual words to say that she was trying to escape from something instead of actually showing it.
yeah.
Because she kept saying she wanted to get out the family. And Tom, who looked like a young ass Danny Glover with a bad ass body. His body was swole. Woo! Good Lord.
Praise be to God.
Billy, that's his name. I can't think of his last name as the actor. But I was like, is that Danny's real son? And he just didn't tell our mama the truth or something? I don't know. But yeah, he said to her, well, you know, Pop's not gonna let you go. But there was nothing in the whole episode that showed that they were gonna try to kill her to keep her in the family at all.
Yeah, he basically just like, you can't go nowhere because first off, you know too much.
Right.
Second, he that's also another thing. They didn't show how she was brought up.
Right.
Like, why she wanted to leave so bad from the family. Like, did something happen? Like, and then that's also kind of weird that if she was basically raised by him and she dated Tom, so that was kind of like her,
like almost like her god brother, so to speak, and they got together, they just smashed in the passes.
Is that the reason why it was so awkward between them?
I don't know. It was weird. It was weird because, like, after he told her, well, you know, Daddy not gonna let you go, they went and had a big ass shootout. It was a good ass shootout.
It is.
They came through the building, just tore them. Bullets, 9,000 bullets flying all around them, and they had a stain on them. They was like, what?
Mary did get shot, and I didn't see when she got shot in the stomach.
She did get shot in the stomach. I don't remember when she got shot in the stomach either. That's when she came outside. She was like shot.
I think it was when it was like the real slow motion stuff was going on. Which I'm a sucker for slow motion in action movies. Like, I was like, oh my god, it's slow motion. So it must have been between then.
And then I was thinking, okay, well, Daddy not gonna let you go. That he gonna try to kill her in the house, so she can't go. And I'm like, they walked out like, had a little argument, like, I'm leaving the family now. This is it. I was like,
and she got in her car and went home.
Got in her car and went home
and drank.
No, girl, did she drink?
Hennessy straight from the bottle. I was like, I don't think that's safe. I was concerned. I got some friends that drink like a little Hennessy, but she had a big old one just
what is it? I think that's a fifth.
I don't know what it's called.
Because my mama just bought one that was close to that size and she called it a fifth.
I don't know what it's called, but that means you an alcoholic. Don't chug that from no bottle. Be safe. I'm upset.
She ain't had no ice with it.
She just pouring it. Like, I know your throat burns.
She's in the theater like, ain't she supposed to put that on the wound? And the little boy that was in the theater, I heard people say that he did some, like, his best acting. If y'all didn't realize, that's the same little boy that played Ralph Transvant in the New Edition story. I thought he acted better in New Edition story for me. Maybe because of the music. I don't know. He had his little singing on. He had Ralph down, baby.
I guess it's like his first action movie.
His first action movie. Because I think that's probably his second role in anything.
Yeah. And then Teraji really don't do movies like this either.
She trying to branch out. I can see that.
Yeah, I can see it. She getting there, but she ain't like everybody else.
And he did, like, the little boy, he, of course his name was Danny.
See, it was just weird for me.
The fact that Danny Glover named the little boy Danny Boy, I was like, come on,
Danny Boy.
So, yeah, and the one thing that got me the most about him is when he found out that Teraji killed his daddy. He was like, oh, well, I ain't like to do it anyway. I was like,
because at first he was like, when he was speaking to I can't remember the
Tom.
No, not Tom. Tom Daddy. What's the
Danny. Oh no, what was his name? He was Ben.
Ben. Yeah, he was speaking to Ben. And he was like, no, she wouldn't. And then when Teraji started speaking to him about it, he was like, yeah, my mama left, but she forgot me. I really don't care about him. I was like,
what? And then they rode off to Never Never Land together.
So I feel like that would have been a lot more emotional if his mama died as well.
His mama should have died too, instead of mama taking off and leaving him with the dude.
Yeah, because, I mean, if your daddy died and you don't really care about your daddy, then it ain't really no emotions. Then his grandma died too, and he was just like, oh, well.
Because that's what he ended up staying with, it was his grandmother.
Yeah,
so he really wasn't an orphan.
Yeah, then he got sent to the system.
Right, because black people taking other people's kids, even if they ain't kin to them all the time. Right. So,
yeah, play cousins.
Play cousins. That's so many damn play cousins. It don't make no sense.
They starting to feel like real cousins.
So, yeah, the last big fight, the big shootout, when Danny Boy went to go enact some revenge on Ben himself, Teraji had to go handle them. Let me tell you, that shootout was a shootout for the record. I mean, it was bullets flying everywhere. They disrespected a damn Maserati.
Yes.
I'm not sure, but the Maserati was G because it started right back up at the end. It's just like bullets riddled all through the damn car, and it's just driving around like ain't nothing happening. Ain't no radiator gas popping out of the hood. Like, ain't no door. Right, ain't no door.
If y'all seen the first Kingsman in that action sequence.
Yes.
When that song started playing, that's the same feeling you get. You like all hyped up.
That's when Proud Mary kicked in on that song. Man, when that song kicked in,
I heard the first little notes. I'm like, is that what I think it is?
This look all in the theater like this.
Embarrassing everyone.
This old man, he had to be 100.
He was not 100.
Had his little cane. He was on a step like this, but he was doing it to the beat. Yeah, he was on the beat, kicking behind him like, get it.
Then I walked out theater, like the little part before you actually leave the theater. I was still dancing because I heard the song from the Yeah, it was great. I had a great time.
So overall, I'm not gonna say that I didn't like the movie anymore. Now I know that she was not supposed to be an assassin. It was okay. It was cool.
Yeah, they would have been terrible. All of them would have been terrible assassins. Except the part where she killed Walter.
Yeah.
That would have been a good assassin thing, but everything else was just...
Except she kind of was a bad shot. Because she had to do it twice.
Yeah.
Because I thought in that moment too, when they was running past each other, Walter should have recognized her off the top. And he didn't even say nothing. He didn't acknowledge that she was running up on him. Because I'm like, hey, girl, I ain't seen you in a long time.
We running the same loop, right? I ain't never seen you on her.
And he didn't pay not a bit of attention. And by him being in a crime organization, you would think that they always watching their own back. Because everybody out to get him. Mm-hmm. And Walter was just like, doody-doody-doo. 3 o'clock, same time every day. Going off for his little run. So, yeah. Like I said, well, as far as like Teraji is concerned, like I said, she's usually... for me, typecast in the same type of roles. Mm-hmm. No matter what she's in, she seems to have that same... I don't know if they write in the part because they think that's how Teraji and Henson supposed to be. And I root for her not because of her acting. I'm not that much of a fan of her acting. I root for her because of the person she is. Off screen, Teraji Henson is just like the shit to me. She's the bomb. So I root for her. But as far as her acting, it's okay. So, like... her whole demeanor in this one reminded me of her demeanor when she was in Benjamin Buttons, mixed with the character that she was on Point of Interest. So she didn't have that Cookie Empire thing. I probably would have hated it.
Yeah, I don't see how people compare that because I don't like Empire at all.
I don't like her role on there. So yeah, other than that, yeah, it's pretty okay movie. It's pretty okay. I ain't got no ratings for it, and like no C's or D's or A's or B's or whatever. It was okay. I mean,
I give it 3.5 Terajis out of 5.
She gonna give it 3.5 Terajis out of 5. That's Keena's rating there. So, would I recommend people go see it? I think you should go see it just on the strength because what I'm hearing other people say the movie is about. It's so different than what actually happened. Yeah. So you probably want to go see it for yourself and then pick it up.
And if you like movies with music playing through action,
They played the whole song.
Whole song. I was excited.
Yeah, they played the whole song, so that was good. All right, so we're gonna move on. We had what, 19 minutes? We're gonna move on to Den of Thieves.
That get 5 ice cubes out of 5 ice cubes. And Ice Cube wasn't even in a movie.
It was off the chain. I was not expecting it. I was not ready. I hadn't heard anything about the movie other than 50 Cent was in it. And all the other movies that 50 Cent has been in, I loved his acting. Yeah.
He was so buff. Oh my gosh.
50 was buff.
His arms.
Yes.
I was like, I want him to hug me.
And the dude that played Blip on the TV show Pitch, which got canceled, I'm so mad about that. His fine chocolate ass was in there too with all his buffetness. I was like, yes.
That was 5 ice cubes. Yes. 50 cents.
Yeah, O'Shea Jackson.
A
Ice Cube
whole
son
bunch
was in
of
it.
Gerard.
Yeah, Gerard Butler.
Oh,
Gerard Butler was a little bit rough for me though. Gerard, I was like, damn, Gerard.
And he still looked good. I don't care.
I just wanted him to shave. Like
I didn't.
I didn't want you to be
nice.
part of the beard game.
It was like Rick. I was like, okay, I'm feeling this a little bit.
He look like Rick.
Yeah, that's why I was
He looked like Rick from
like,
Walking Dead.
This is nice. I'm liking this.
So this Den of Thieves was about a gang of, I can't even call them bank robbers.
Because they
did do bank heists, because when they went through the whole list. They did a bunch of bank heists, right?
Yeah.
Against a gang, I can't even call them police, because they was above the police, for real. They was the outlaws, the task force that you call in and do all the dirty work type of guys. Mm-hmm. So, for me, every time I see a show where the cops are real arrogant, you know how, like, Hobbs is on Fast and Furious? They got that type of attitude. I always root for the bad guys. So I'm rooting for the bank robbers.
But technically, they both was the bad
They both
guys.
was the bad guys. And Gerard Butler character, his name was Nick. They called him Big Nick. Big Nick say, we are the bad guys. You think they the bad guys? No, we the bad guys up in this joint. Man, let me tell you.
Go ahead.
O'Shea, whose name was Donnie.
You gonna have, if you watch this movie, you gonna have some mixed feelings until you hit the end.
I'm gonna try not to do too many spoilers, but Donnie pissed me off the gate. A whole little situation happened. Some stuff went bad. Big Nick and the team get called to the scene. Okay, so Donnie happened to be the getaway driver at this scene.
Maybe he could drive.
He could drive. He's whipping 178 miles per hour. He should have been on Fast and Furious. That's what I kept thinking. They gonna cast him for the next Fast and Furious. He was whipping it, baby. He in a little Mustang. Had that stick shifting it. Mm-hmm. He was whipping it. So from that tape, they was able to pick up Donnie. So Gerard Butler goes into the bar where Donnie works at, shoot the shit with him a little bit. After Donnie get out of work, they apprehend his ass. I mean,
he was just trying to go home.
He was just trying to go home from a long day's work.
Right.
He was just up there tossing it up with his boys, Job is over. He want to go home. Gerard snatched his ass up, tasered real quick.
He was like, hey, Fraulein. Got him real quick. I was like,
he had him fucked up.
Right in the neck.
Had him stumbling around the damn hotel room like he was a crackhead.
He peed on himself, too.
He did pee on himself. They had him hemmed up to the point. It's hookers and hoes walking all through the damn spot. They probably had some dope on the table. And after they clear out the little chicks, they get up on Donnie like, look, we gonna kill you, motherfucker. You better tell us everything we need to know. Who you working with? Who this? Who that? Who that? Donnie just started dribbling. This person, that person, this person, this is where they live, this they social security number, this they blood type. He started letting it all out.
Everything.
And I'm like, why is he telling them everything? So I was mad at Donnie right from the gate. But Big Nick, being that they was with the crime task force, they had some usual suspects in mind. So they start focusing on this one guy called Merriman.
Mm-hmm. My future baby.
Merriman was boss. Merriman was straight boss.
He was fine. I don't like bald dudes for real, but he was on.
I would rob tats.
Yeah, that's true. But I'll rob a bank for him. That's all I'm saying.
Oh, my water app. Sorry, it's gonna do something here. Should do it like in a few seconds. They usually be right together. Maybe you gotta turn down. Okay, anyway. So Merriman had a crew. Merriman's crew was this dude named Bosco. Look, I love Bosco. Little Porsche down. He was short. Little Porsche down. And he had 50 Cent on his team. I do not know what 50 Cent's name was. They had their names on the screen.
I just remembered it last night, and now I can't remember.
But I can't remember what his name was. And then he had Jerry from The Walking Dead. You know, the one that rode with the Kingdom. He was with him. And a few other guys. He had a whole bunch of Hawaiian dudes, you know. I love.
It was all in the Marines.
Had they Arawak. I love them. They was all in the Marines together. Hoorah, Devil Dogs. I was like, yes, they could have recruited me. I was a Marine. So they had their whole little team together. And after they start piecing stuff together, then Big Nick was like, hey, let's go pay them a visit. Baby, he was bold as horseshit. Just
real bold.
Horseshit. He goes into this restaurant with Donnie and the crew sitting
They're
there
just eating with their family.
Eating their sushi and stuff.
He rolled up. He's like, hey, Donnie! I met you at the gym. Merriman like,
no, Donnie ass ain't been to no damn gym.
Like, what's going on here?
Wait a minute, let me back up for a moment. One of the best parts before they got to this was that 50 Cent's daughter was about to go on a date. And a little dude come in like, hey, yo, what's up, shorty? You look good. Da, 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 da,
He was like, you get your looks from your mama, I see.
Right.
Had his little
His confidence was way up.
Had this little blood bandana in this little with a thing.
He did have a blood bandana. I saw him put it in there. I was like,
he's like, 50 was like, let me talk.
He was like, her blood it out.
He's like, let me talk to you for a little bit. Come here. He punked him so hard. Whole gang in the garage.
He didn't even say much. He just say, come on out here into the garage. The whole gang. It's about 11 of them bugs.
There's one dude that had me dying in the back. He was so pretty. He was just standing there like this.
Swole. He was like, you gonna have me home by 11:30, right? He was like, yes, sir. Yes, sir.
11:30.
Hey, that's a good choice. I love that. So that was before they got to the dinner.
It was great. It was a great scene.
Oh my goodness.
Highly recommend it.
This movie is so good. I mean, like every time you think that Big Nick had the one up on the gang, then you kind of find out that the gang was watching him too, because then the gang had this little hooker girl, or stripper girl.
Merriman girlfriend was a stripper.
Merriman girlfriend was a stripper.
Her heels was...
Nick had a thing for strippers. So they got together, smashed and passed. You know, Nick coming out the bathroom, pulling his pants up.
Merriman in the house like...
Here Merriman walking the door like, hey girl, hey. And he said... He came in like, hey.
I know you.
He ain't say a word to him.
The gun was on the table and everything. He just looked at the gun and he just walked on past.
Walked on past me.
What's his room?
Nick is like, what the fuck did I just walk into? So basically, to me, he was saying, you found me, I know how to find you too. Right. They had this stuff set up so smooth though. Because like I said, I don't want to give y'all all the things.
Yeah.
Like, so a couple bank robberies ensued. A couple of switching baits happened.
It was a whoop.
Oh, some people was in on the gab that you didn't even realize was in on it. This was like, for me, I was like, if anybody get away, this is like, this they put it up there, would set it off for me.
Yeah.
And then I was telling Kena about the movie Usual Suspects. She ain't seen that yet. I'm gonna have to show her that one. Put Usual Suspects and Set It Off together, mission together. You got dinner thieves for me. This movie was that good for me.
I'm telling you, 50 ice cubes.
50 ice cubes.
50 ice cubes. Out of 50 ice cubes. That's how I feel right now.
That movie was off the chain.
Shout out to Ice Cube for birthing that young man.
Yes, Mr. O'Shea. Mr. O'Shea did his thing. He did his thing. They
all
all,
I'm gonna say, y'all gonna love him at the end.
They all did their damn thing.
That was good.
It was only one person in the movie that I wanted to die. And that was one of the cops. And it's because I just didn't like the way that he looked. The one that got hit in the knee. The blonde one.
Okay.
I didn't care if he died or not.
I wanted the other dude that was going off on Nick to die. But he didn't. Dude with
oh,
yeah, I did not like that cop.
The FBI agent.
I mean, he was funny, but I was like, you being disrespectful to my man. So I'm not accepting that.
I love the dynamic that they showed them outside of the job as well. They had some family issues going on. Some family issues. Like, you wouldn't even expect Nick's family to be like it was. I was like, wife and kids?
I was surprised.
And a nice house in San Pedro? What the hell? Where'd you get that from?
Right.
So 50 got a wife and kid, daughter going off to prom. I was like, you a daddy? So yeah, it was a man. When it go down, it go down. That was an awesome written. I might have to see the other things again.
I would. I'd go see it again.
I'd go see that again.
When
so
you want to go?
What we gotta see this week?
Maze Runner.
Oh, we gotta go see Maze Runner. Yeah, we gotta see Maze Runner.
Yeah, I just heard that we gonna cry, and I was like,
we gonna cry. See, if y'all have never seen Maze Runner, there's already two movies out. Go catch up on Maze Runner. It just hit the theaters last Friday. We going to see that as well. And we already got our tickets and stuff locked off for Black Panther. So this month it'll be lit. Today is the first day of Black History Month.
hey!
Big up, y'all. Big up, family. Black History Month. This is the big Black Family Reunion Month. Yes.
Speaking of, since it's Black History Month, a wonderful movie just returned to theaters. If y'all haven't seen it already, Get Out.
Get Out is back in theaters. That's good.
It won, so
okay.
Go support them, please,
support.
and be scared out of your life.
Get Out was good. It was good, and I don't like horror movies. It's not horror. It's some scary truth. That's a good way.
That's why it's horror.
It's some scary truth. I mean, it ain't gonna have you like It ain't gonna have like that.
There's some moments that's gonna have you like that.
Those I call forgotten moments. That movie Forgotten, when they snatched that girl body up out the ground and all of a sudden she was gone, and I was like, what the hell? Or when the truck jump out of nowhere. Yeah, it's them type of moments that happen. Yeah. So yeah,
jump scares.
Jump scares. Mm-hmm. Look at you. I raised her. So that's it, y'all. You got anything else to say about either movie?
Go see them. That's all I gotta say. They really good.
And go see them in the theater and not on bootleg.
Please.
You're watching on bootleg the second time around.
Bootleg and stuff. This is we not bootlegging nothing. If any of y'all bootleg Black Panther, I'm coming to your house and we fighting. That's all I'm saying.
I know how to find you. Trust me.
So you go see the movies. Enjoy yourself.
Thank y'all for coming back to My Twisted Life of Poetry. I am Poetry. This is Keena.
Sup.
Comment about the movies if you've seen them down below. Comment about anything that we shared today. Y'all had any questions, put them in the comment section. And subscribe to the channel if you have not already, as I'm still trying to reach 1,000 subscribers by February 20th. Just say, do it. Do it. Peace.